Can you see your picture on the left?
Hi everybody, and welcome to our third session of classification. So we are going to be looking at another group of animals today. But first of all, I just want to say thank you.
That's why that one was perfect. Do you want me to set up a whole new flipping thing again?
Well, it's now not doing anything.
No. We've gone like go.
Yeah, I'm live on there.
Right. Okay.
Live.
So go back. Remember?
Oh, here we go. What's that?
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yep, that's live. So you go out of the shot. I'll wait 3 seconds.
Can we go back into the other one while you're waiting and just check that the levels are moving?
Yep, they are.
Okay. Right then.
Okay, going live in 3. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again, and we are going to be looking at classification. We're on our third session. We've already covered, oh my goodness, I'm just going to do that again.
Yeah, just keep going, keep rolling. You haven't stopped it, have you?
No, I haven't stopped
it. Give it 5 seconds silence,
yeah.
And then just go.
So is this not actually live?
No, I'm going to edit this later.
Oh, right.
That's why I'm now.
Long edit.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again. Hi everyone, my name's Melissa and I'm the owner of Zoo2U. Thanks for tuning in again for our third session of classification. We're having great fun receiving all of your homeworks, so keep them coming because we love to see those creations. You lot are so imaginative. What we're going to do today is have a look at another group of animals. In fact, we're going to have a look at 2 groups of animals today. So we've got lots to get through. First of all, though, I'd love to know where in the world you're watching from. So send us in your comments of where you are, where you're viewing. So we know, for example, we have some viewers over in Ireland. So hi to everyone there. And we know we also have some viewers over in the USA. So hello there also. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Now, let's have a little recap on classification. So what do we mean by that? Well, it's just simply grouping animals according to certain features that they share. So we've looked at invertebrates who all share a feature which is a lack of a backbone. We've looked at mammals who all share a feature of having mammary glands so that they can feed their babies milk. And today we're going to be having a look at some fish and amphibians. Now, before we have a look at that, what we're going to do is just remind you about the homework that we've been setting. I'm hoping that you're all enjoying your homework. It should be fun and not something that you moan about, because homework is all about learning, and learning should be fun. Now, for this week, we're asking you to have a look at or think about how you can group animals in different ways. So we're looking at grouping the animals into their most common groups of obviously fish and amphibians, invertebrates, mammals, birds and reptiles. But there are different ways that you can group animals, perhaps according to their diet. So think about what they might like to eat. Or how about how they control their body temperature? So there's a couple of clues there. Post your comments under our Facebook post of homework, and we'll love to see how clever you really are. Now, each day we've also been setting you a challenge, and we have been absolutely loving those daily homeworks coming in to us. We'll have a look at some more later on today, and we're basically asking you to create your own creatures. So today You're going to have to listen carefully to the features I'll tell you about fish and amphibians, and we will then ask you to create your very own fish or amphibian creature. So here's the Facebook post where you can find our latest homework post. Then just post your comments, post your pictures as a comment underneath. Okay, so let's start with fish. So what's common about fish? Well, they all live in water. They all need water. But there are a couple of exceptions, and there's always exceptions to the rule. And we'll have a talk about those in a minute. But we're talking about the amphibious fish. Now, all fish have scales, and as you can see here, there's a lovely picture of scales. They all have gills as well. Now, scales cover the body of fish, but do they all have scales? No, they don't. There's things like eels and sharks that don't have scales. Now, gills help fish to breathe through, breathe in the water, and they are absorbing oxygen from the water through those specialized gills. Now, all fish have gills all the way through their life, but there are a couple of fish called the amphibious fish that also have adapted to breathe air on land, and these have actually evolved a special lung. So they're very, very clever fish, and they can spend a little bit of time out of the water. Now, fish are a really, really interesting group of animals. They come in all different sizes, all different varieties. They're a very diverse group of animals. And that's because 70% of our planet is actually covered by water. So water will cover a wide variety of temperatures and habitats, and so fish have evolved to fill lots and lots of niches all over the world in those different watery environments. Now let's have a little look, because unfortunately here at Zoo2U we don't have any fish to show you. And that's mainly because features. So we've talked about the gills. They also have a backbone. And so that backbone is like I asked you to feel on Monday, and you can feel that your backbone as your spine. So I'm just going to touch mine now. There it is. And that means that fish are actually vertebrates, just like us. They have spines or a backbone, which keeps their shape, their body shape. They also have fins. And so those fins help them to move through the water, and they will use those fins to stabilize them as well as to turn around. Now, let's move on to show you or introduce you to someone very special. I'm just going to get her out of her box. Now, I did say we don't have fish or amphibians to show you today, so I was thinking, well, what can I show you guys? Because I want to show you a live animal, and I have come up with the perfect solution. We're going to meet Babe. She is so beautiful and absolutely hidden at the moment. Let me just find her. Here she is. This is Babe, and Babe is obviously a snake. Now, why am I showing you a snake when we're doing a talk about fish and amphibians? Well, I'm going to just park the fish for a little while.